Hello, everybody. This is my occupational interview presentation by Tyler Hoy. Just a little about our introduction and occupational history. Our client is Emberly Kapoor. She is a 42-year-old woman who suffers from chronic arthritis. Her name has been changed for confidentiality reasons. She is also a family relative of mine. Her left hand was operated on last year in hopes of improvement with pertinence to her grip and hand strength, as these were her main deficiencies and really began to affect her employment ability. She not only struggles with the physical aspects, but the mental ones too, which is why we know she's in the right place, because as OTs, this is what we do. A little bit about her occupational profile. All of these factors are just points of emphasis. I feel like she struggles with acknowledgement. She's gonna have to put an effort to not just survive. Her understanding has to grow that she's not in this alone. She does have all of these previously established adaptations to activities of daily living, such as how she does her hair or how she holds her niche or how she grips the steering wheel. She has to make these changes to all of these things. Opening jars, has to tap it on the top of the spoon. All these weird little things that you really wouldn't think about unless you had to. And she has to. So I think that all of these are going to be very big for her success, including her values and beliefs. Basically, just she wants to get back to being the best grandmother she can be and the best mother she can be. These are what the factors that are important to her. And I think a slight modification to a couple of her routines and habits, as they've been modified again for her to survive and not really to get any better. You know, she's self-medicating. She's doing the bare minimum, really, just to get by. So if we can help her in any way, obviously that's our goal here. Just a little bit about our theoretical analysis. So this is two articles I found, or one that really focused on pain management, and this was within men and women. I really liked how they compared the two. Again, I said that one of her big problems was just giving herself some slack, and understanding that she's not in this alone, and this is nothing to be embarrassed about. There's countless other people out there who deal with the same issues she is right now. And this article stated how women actually struggle more with the pain with aspects of performance of activities of daily living. So she doesn't have to feel embarrassed about not being able to button up her shirt some days. That some days she can, some days she can't, and that's okay. That's why we're here. That's why we're discussing these things. A really big takeaway I had from our interview was the motivation is intrinsic, which I found to be very uplifting, and it really just gives you hope, and that she's going to bring it every day. She's not lazy. She just didn't really know where to start. So I think that just seeing that she's not alone will really help bring her in and level her out. The second article really came with a broad approach that really tied in everything as far as mental health and just all these different factors, which is, again, what we do as an OT. So she can kind of see like how much it really does affect her life, because she is kind of in a little bit of denial about how much it affects her. I think that we all could understand that she's basically fighting a ghost. She can't see her enemy. She's just living with herself, So I think that the second article will just help her to understand all these little ways that her ailment is affecting her life. Reflection. So I think that just for her, I think she should go to hand therapy and seek a special OT hand therapist. And as far as mental health, she could seek psychiatric help. I think that this would be very good for her as far as the self-medication goes and just her mindset on it. She did start to ease into a little bit more of an open outlook by the end of this, but I think that it could still help her a lot. As far as what I've learned a tremendous amount, and mainly all of it just relearning what we've already gone over. As far as questions and responses and reading body language, you really get a lot more information than you would think, and it went a long way, especially with somebody who didn't necessarily want to verbalize their needs, you know, but then I watched her and I saw her needs. So I guess that's what I would say the biggest takeaway from this project was for me. Thank you guys.